It's like the lowest stress weaning you will ever see, because they're already used to being separated from their mom, you know, with the other calves. And then the mom comes in for milking, and we just feed them like, you know, some supplement like alfalfa with molasses or something like that. This is when they're like 6-7 months, kind of wean them, and then they'll just eat that and they'll get super full on that, and they'll almost just completely forget about the milk. And maybe you just leave them one teat instead of two. And then you weaning, you know, you slowly do it, and then in a week or so, they never whine, they never cry, and because they've already, you know, been in separate paddocks and everything from their mom, even dairies where they let them nurse, they take them away at that point. There's a big stress, and then the mom's milk production is gonna have a stressful hormones, energy in that milk. You know, it's not gonna be as good, and it might slow milk production. And with our model, it's just that the moms don't even notice that anything changed, because you've been milking there 6 months every day with the calf, and they're just like, oh yeah, I got milked out, I'm eating good food, my baby's there. They still lick their baby and afterwards and everything, and then the baby still tries to nurse on the udder, like for the first week or so, until it realizes that there's no milk left in there after you've taken it off. And then what's good about that is it stimulates the production, you know, the baby nursing and everything. And you'll see they at that point too, they're like, Krishna, he's only 3 months, man, that big old sucker, and he comes running in here like, oh, he's over here, I guess. Yeah, he comes in and he eats alfalfa like before he'll drink milk sometimes. He's only 3.5 months, but you know what I mean. That shows the preference already is starting to form.
So it's easy. So I didn't catch the videotape. So you're saying it's easier just to have them, the calves feed.
Yeah, just to nurse off the mom. It's like, well, you have to do less work for one, especially if you're hand milking. It's half the work. And then, you know, and then the baby just does the other part, and then the milk production gets stimulated more. The mom gets happier. The baby's happier.
So you're saying so I was thinking about it. You're saying that the simple way to increase milk production is just letting the calves.
Well, you'd increase production, but you'd also overall you'd drop in production. You know, if you were sharing milk with the babies, but you'd increase it to a little bit, and you'd increase the longevity of milk production, which is the most important thing. So instead of having to get the cows pregnant every, 3 months after they had a baby, so we've had a cow that lactated for 5 years.
Wow.
5 years, 365 days a year for 5 years, 2 gallons a day average. She started at 4, went down to 1. It was about 2 gallons a day average, and 5 years, man. And so, commercial dairy's like, oh, that's stupid though. You weren't getting any money, whatever. But the way I think about it is like this: I take her milk every day. It's super creamy because late lactation cows even have the creamiest milk usually. And so I take her milk every day, and I'm turning it into milk fudge. And she makes over 2 pounds of milk fudge, and we sell it for $25 a pound. And so it's like every day that cow made $50 worth of milk fudge if you knew what to do with it, after. And even just the milk itself is very valuable. But,
That's $1,500 a month.
Oh yeah,
from one cow.
From one cow. Yeah.
So that's
that's
$20,000 a year.
Yeah, and you know how she
so for 5 years, that's $100,000.
Yeah. I have, we rescued all these dairy cows, but I know the values of them, and I see the 10 cows I just visited today, gave them some supplemental feed and water and everything, and just what you said, like, whoa, one cow lactating.
It's $100,000.
And I'm like, well, I got 10 cows here. It's $1 million herd. That's what I call it when I see them. I say, yeah, you're my $1 million herd.
Wow.
But the main thing is, you have to. They generate so much. Share it with them, man. Don't be a dick.
Share with their families.
Yeah.
Share with their
the babies and the profits. Treat the cows as nice as
so everything that they're trying to do to have the cows stimulate more with all their steroids and hormones and stuff like that, you are duplicating significantly more than that with nothing more than just being nice to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So your hormone therapy treatment is just treating them like beautiful, sweet
goddess cows they are. But here's the most important thing I would say is, the cow's happiness, right, is the most important, and to really understand
for the production, just as
everything, just for your well-being. Yeah. If the cows are unhappy, you might get hurt. It's gonna be a lot harder. And so anyway, but the most important thing, how do you understand the cow's happiness? They can't really talk to us that much. They moo when they're sad, But so what I like to do is I do the dog whisperer, but the cow whisperer. I put myself on the alpha cow. I think like a cow, and I just be like a cow. I can tell you exactly how a cow's gonna move in a herd amongst other cows. The interactions between all the cows, you know them, and the cows know them. The cows know I
can't walk past him right there because you know the herd dynamic is so strong. And once you're with them just enough, like a few hours a day even, you start to see it and you know it, and you can see how they move and stuff. Like sometimes, like I'll be watching someone milk and I say, oh, watch your right foot, she's about to kick. Like 10 seconds later, sure enough, she kicks. And it's just this little telegraphing they do, you know, and I can't even tell you what it is. It's just.
You're the
in my
whisperer.
brain. It's perceived. Yeah, it's perceived. You know, I don't know.
It's that one